Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? Hope all of you are fine by the blessing of Almighty Allah. Welcome to our online platform NIEVS Home School. This is Muhammad Abul Kalam, Assistant Teacher of National Ideal English Version School, Day Shift. Today, I am going to conduct a Bangladesh and Global Studies class for the students of class 4. Our today's topic is Chapter 4, Competency Based Short Questions and Broad Questions. I repeat, our today's topic is Chapter 9. I repeat, it is Chapter 9, Competency Based Short Question and Broad Questions. Dear students, look at board. It is our fourth lecture. It is our fourth lecture on our annual examination syllabus and SW number 3. I repeat, it is our fourth lecture and SW number 3. Dear students, before going to the main session, I want to tell you the summary of our previous class so that you can remember what we learned in our last class. Dear students, the name of our today's class is our Developing Our Locality. I repeat, it is Developing Our Locality, Chapter 9. This chapter has two parts. One is rural areas, another one is urban areas. For the people of rural areas and urban areas, they need some facilities so that they can develop their social environment. For example, they need medical facilities, schools, college, that means educational institutions, so that the children get proper education and develop their potentialities. They need proper drainage system. They need sanitary toilets, gas, electricity, playgrounds, parks and religious buildings. These are the important facilities they need. And if they do not get these facilities, or if these facilities are not working well or are inadequate, during that time they inform the authority. For example, rural people tell the member and chairman of the union parishad, and urban people should tell the mayor and the ward councillor of the city corporation and the municipalities. I repeat, for the rural people, if these facilities are inadequate, they inform the member and chairman of the union parishad. And for the urban areas, the urban people will inform the ward councillor and mayor of the city corporation and the municipalities. Dear students, this is the summary of our previous class. I hope that all of you have remembered. Now we will go to our main session. Now look at both. Main session is competency based short questions. I repeat, it is competency based short questions. So look at number 1. People living in rural areas need some facilities. Name 5 facilities in rural areas. So this is the first short questions. Answer: 5 facilities that are needed for development of social environment in rural areas are: number 1, educational institutions. This is the most important facilities for the rural people they need. Whenever they will have educational institutions in this area, children can go to schools and they can develop their potentialities and facilities in life. Number 2, medical facilities. Yes, this is also very important. Okay, whenever they will have medical facilities, they will get the proper treatment. Number 3, tube well for safe drinking water. This is also very important. They need safe drinking water. Number 4, sanitary toilets in every house. Last one is electricity. So dear students, look, I have given here 5 facilities which are very important for the rural people. Number 2 questions. It is the duty of every citizen to take part in improving. What is it? In improving the local facilities. How can we take part in improving the local facilities? This is the questions. I repeat, how can we take part in improving the local facilities? Look at the answer now. When the facilities in a locality are inadequate or are not much or not working properly, we can take part in improving them by building bamboo bridge, cleaning the drinking water, or building playgrounds? This is the answer of question number 2. Our third question, that means the last short questions. People living in urban areas need some facilities. Name 5 facilities in urban areas. I repeat, it is in urban areas. Answer: 5 facilities needed for the development of urban locality are, look at the examples, schools and colleges. Very important, whenever they will have schools and colleges, in this area children can go to schools and colleges, that means they will improve their chance in life. Next one is hospitals. Yes, whenever they will have hospitals, they will get the proper treatment. Number 3 is wide roads. Number 4th, gas, and 5th number is street lights. These are the 5 facilities for the urban areas. So dear students, look, number 1, 2, 3, that means 3 short questions is done. Now we will go to competency based broad questions. Only 1 broad questions I have given. So look at the first one, look at the only number 1. So look here, the inhabitants of a locality. So look, it is the inhabitants. That means those who live in these areas, they are called the inhabitants. It is the inhabitants of a locality needs different facilities to lead their life comfortable. I repeat, it is the inhabitants of a locality needs different facilities to lead their life comfortable. Why do we need to improve the local facilities? That means why do we need to improve the local facilities? Now look at the answer. We need to improve the local facilities to lead a comfortable life. First sentence, we need to improve the local facilities to lead a comfortable life. If any facility is damaged or not provided equally, people suffer a lot. That means if any facilities is damaged or not provided equally, people will suffer a lot. Educational institutions, roads, bridges, culverts, that means small bridges, tube oils, sanitary toilets, proper drainage system, electricity, prayer house, playground, village market, parks are the examples of local facilities. If these are damaged, we should inform the local authority to repair those. But local people and the government should be careful to take care of those local facilities. That means in this area, local people and the government should be careful to take care of these facilities. So look at the end of our board. I have given your SW. This is our third SW and lecture number 4th and SW number 3rd. SW chapter 9, competency based short questions 1, 2, 3. So look here, 1, 2 and 3. These 3 are your SW. Dear students, one important thing, I am very happy to share you and to inform you that many of you submit your Bangladesh and Global Studies SW, but still it is seen that some of you don't submit your SW. Why don't you submit your SW? It is very important, because on the submission of your SW, you will get your SBA mark, CT mark and diary marks. So it is very important to submit your SW. Finally, I hope that all of you have understood our today's interesting class. Keep practicing at home and abide by your parents' advice. See you again, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.